Hey Tankers, this is Eric over at Taigen, and today we're going to be taking apart, or removing anyways, one of the suspension arms on the Tiger 1, and I'm also going to show you guys how to preload them or make them softer, however you wish. So let's go ahead and first start by examining the torsion bars and how they work. So if you look right here, you can actually see, there we go, you can see this gut right here. This is the suspension arm on the outside right here. And when it twists, it actually turns on this little torsion bar right here. And by adjusting and twisting this torsion bar, you can actually adjust the suspension on your tank. So there's actually a lot more flexibility with the torsion bar suspensions than any of the others. Now, as far as taking off the suspension arms or replacing a broken one, there's actually a pretty simple process to it. And we're going to go ahead and take one apart, and then we can go ahead and put one back together so you guys can see how we do that. So we're going to start off with this guy right here. What first has is a little clip on it. So let's look. There's the little clip right there. We're going to take that guy off. Next, we're going to slide this little piece of brass over. I'll do this on camera so you guys can see here. So we're just going to slide that piece of brass over. Now, we're going to pick the torsion bar up right here and slide it out. Okay, and then you can move this little brass tubing and take that off. Now our suspension arm is free, and what you do is actually slot the arms right there, and then you can pull it out. If it's not slotted, it's not going to pull out, so I mean, you can yank on it all you want. It's not going to go anywhere. When you do slot it, you'll be able to wiggle and pull it right back out. And then, of course, you'll want to do the slots and make sure they line up when you line them in here. And then you'll set the arm in. And from there, it's a lot easier to put it back in. What we're going to do is this little U-shaped piece is actually going to go in the torsion bar, and this is going to go in the little holder right here. So what we're going to do first is actually, you don't have to grab the brass piece first. We're going to slide the U piece in the suspension arm. Now we're going to take the brass piece, we're going to put it over it. Now we're going to take the L-shaped piece and we're going to slide it inside of the torsion bar holder right there so that it's level. And then we're just going to slide this little piece of brass tubing over it. And what the brass tubing does is it just holds it from coming in and out. So it'll still be loose in there. However, it won't come out of the enclosure like we did just a second ago. Next, we're going to take the little clip right here, and we're just going to go ahead and put that back on. It helps if you got something a little magnetic for this one. So now I've slid it on there just a little bit. You can go ahead and use your finger, and that's it. So that's how you take on and off a torsion bar. Okay. Now, if we want to preload a torsion bar, and that's how you adjust the how stiff or how loose the suspension is, you can actually go in here, and we'll take the torsion bar off again. And this is what we would do. We would take a pair of pliers and we would hold on this end right here, and we would take another pair of pliers here, and we would twist it in separate directions. And what that would do would be preload the suspension arms. So some of them would be here, some of them would be here, some could be here. It's how you individually adjust the suspension for each one. So if you know that your front arms need a little bit stiffer suspension, you can go there and adjust that. The middle one's a little bit looser, so you can actually see the tank suspension working while you're driving outside. You can do that as well. So once again, let's go ahead and install this torsion bar real quick. So we're going to slide the U piece in the suspension arm. Next, we're going to slide the brass fitting over there. We're going to slide the L shape into the holder over here, and then we slide the brass tubing over it. Next, we get the clip here, and then we're going to go ahead and install the clip on there, if I can grab it here. Okay, and that's it. So now that you got your clip on there, your suspension arms in there, and you can preload it however you wish by twisting the ends of this bar.